Hey, what's up, everybody? So today is the 7th of June, 2019. It's Friday night. It's my last night in Dallas here in this Airbnb that I'm staying at. It's been a crazy past few days, super productive. It's Friday night. I probably shouldn't be shooting one of these videos, but today's NFP. I'm here in this Airbnb. I'm going to bed. I'm flying out tomorrow. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to just go ahead and shoot a video, market update. Let's go over what happened today in non-farm payrolls in the market. It was, if you watch my video yesterday, I mean, it was a make or break straight up day for the dollar. And the data release was huge and it was not good for the dollar. So I'm expecting some big moves next week. Let me share your screen. I want to go over the euro with you. I want to go over the S&P 500 and what we could be looking at next week. But I do think we're overextended on some dollar pairs already, like not gold specifically. It's not really a dollar pair, but it is paired up against the dollar. Here is the S&P 500. You can see we had a monstrous rally today. I mean, it was huge. And right after the markets closed, we got a tweet, of course, by Trump that that they reached an agreement with Mexico. I don't know what it is exactly, but so they won't be getting tariffed, which will be huge. So that happened after the market closed. So I think that could be a thing to really get this thing rallying at the start of next week. I mean, we'll see what happens. If I move my thing here, you can see we are at the 61.8% retracement of the all-time high. So this is the all-time high in the S&P 500 to the current low from this recent decline we've had. So it'll be interesting. I think there's a very, very big chance we get a really big jump on when the markets open on Monday, if not Sunday night here in the United States. So that could translate over to some serious risk on activity. And specifically, I'm looking at the euro this coming week, and I'm looking to buy the euro on dips, right? So I talk a lot about finding a pair and then buying it on the dips, and I think this is going to be an excellent candidate for us. Let's see here. Okay, so looking here at the euro, I pointed this out on the last live, the Igtv I did, and on my YouTube channel. We have this massive breakout now, and the negative NFP numbers really sent this thing over the edge. Let's see here, and you can see we have this breakout and multiple points. There's really no denying it at this point that euro has broken out of this descending wedge here, and this is a good push to the upside that we have going on. And so what I'm looking to do is to go along and find other pairs, because the dollar's getting pretty, or like euro USD is getting pretty overextended here. If we go to 4 hour, we've already gotten to this overbought territory. So what I'm going to be looking for is other places where the euro may be strong against, because euro USD is always the best barometer along with the dollar index when looking at euro pairs, right? So now I was doing this before with my boy Brian, who came here in Dallas. If you watch this, I'm sure you will, man. Had a great time today. You're doing great as a trader, man. So here is, we're already in this position from in our VIP group. This was a signal I sent, I guess, around Wednesday, and we've almost hit our 100 pip target here, which is pretty exciting. The entry was 121.8. We're at 122.60, and the thing is, what we got here is another breakout, right? So a lot of times I'm a seller. A lot of times I'm selling. Trading breakdowns, but lately it's all about the breakouts, and breakout trading can be super fun. So looking at it on a daily chart here, you can see we hit over sold territory, and this was the big deciding factor, just pretty much textbook breakout here. And so now we have one push 2 push. I expect we might see a little more upside, but this is 3 drive. And I teach this in my training, which if you want to learn these techniques, links in the bio. But here's 1 push, 2 push, then we'll get one more push, and should provide an excellent place to buy the dip. So I think this is going to be a great trade. The reason I'm super hesitant right off the bat to just go all in on EURUSD is because I think there's a chance, despite these negative numbers, that we're going to get a good pullback for USD pairs. And I think that gold is an excellent indicator of this. Let's see here. Right off the bat, this is the hourly chart. You can see a divergence down here, but really I'm going to actually zoom out and so we can get a more macro view of this. And I was looking at this morning. I've been shorting gold and getting my face blown off, but I feel good about this trade, and I'm looking at it on a long-term scale because we have, this is a weekly chart, and we have what's called a blow off top. We have a rally, right? That the relative strength of the actual trade itself, of the currency, the currency you would say, is still showing moves lower, right? So this is a signal for a big reversal. So the opposite side of that is fundamentally, well, the dollar is in really, really bad shape. So, but if we go to a daily chart, we can see we're at the last high right here, hitting some big time resistance, and look how overbought we are. It's just massive. And then if I go over to the 4 hour, and this is what I'm looking at, you know, we've had this huge rally. We have this huge rally and some divergence going on here. And so I think now's the time when I put my Fibonacci retracement here and we get a move, I think a move around 1300 or lower, which should then provide an excellent buying opportunity and to get back and get long gold here. So and a retest of this trend line, oh man, that would be epic. So we got it could be a big turnaround for the dollar if that were to happen, and then that would cause some dollar strength across the board if this does go down. So it's going to be an interesting week. We got that move in the S&P, euro breaking out, and this potential setup for gold. So if you want to get started, click the link on my bio. You know, we have an amazing group. I'd love to see you in there. So have a great weekend, everybody, and I will be doing a weekly outlook video on Sunday. Hope to see you there. Peace.